What is something you spend a ton of money on that the vast majority of people never would? My daughter's cheerleading team. It is so ducking expensive, but she really loves it, and it's done tons for her self-confidence and time management skills. Plus, I never hid from her the struggles to find the money. I donate my plasma to help pay for the travel expenses, so she really appreciates being able to be on the team. This is her last year and I'm surprised to find and actually a little sad. I coached for 2 years and we didn't even compete in Holy Duck. Our clothing alone was like $600 plus. I covered the costs of a girl who couldn't afford it and tried to keep it a secret but ended up with a mom drunk texting me about letting some little girl get a uniform without paying her fees. That's the year I quit. Cheer is fucking wild. You go for supporting your daughter. My girlfriend was a coach for years at a competitive gym and Holy Duck the parents of some of these kids. My GF would get so many aggressive texts. Lita just say if I was the coach I would have been fired LOL. They don't want her to be mean but they want their kids to win first place every time. She promised the kids that if they had no mistakes during one of the completions she would take them all roller skating and pay for it. Well, they ended with 2 counts or whatever they're called. They weren't drops but they counted against the score so she said no skating. Some of the parents got so aggressive and upset. I know she loved the job but the parents were ruining it for her. I coach high schoolers, rowing, and the team has a parent liaison. If you're upset about some coaching decision or how something is being done, you have to talk to that person before you can talk to the coaches. Which means I have never, ever gotten a parental complaint. Another team offered me a head coach position, but the pay raise was not enough to lose having a parent liaison. Damn, I'm sure that was nice. The year before her last year she had to lock practice so parents could only drop the kids off, they couldn't stay and watch because it got too hostile. And these are like 5 to 8-year-olds. I'm about to drop $1,000 to repad my flute. Hey fellow flutist. I dropped a few grand on a new head joint earlier this year. Totally worth it. Yes. Someone who gets it. Congrats on the new acquisition. I raise butterflies. When the caterpillars eat their way through the plants in my yard, I go buy them more. I've spent probably $400 on them last year. I bought a ton of fennel to finish up my swallowtails, another ton of milkweed for my monarchs, and tomato plants for my hawk moths. Edit. Thank you for the sparklies. I'll make a post about it when it's not Thanksgiving. Where would I put this post? Grin. Edit 2. For those who keep asking, I let them all go, but I'll hold on to the moths until nighttime. How? You plant's their host plant. They lay eggs and the caterpillars chomp the plant down. You just make sure they don't run out of plant, or get eaten by lizards, wasps. I used to raise them indoors, but I had more time then. They can get sick, in which case, you have to stop growing that plant in that area for a bit. And no, I'm not on TV. There's lots of us. This is a public good though. Most people wouldn't spend money on that, but it's highly commendable that someone out there does. Right. I came here to see if anyone else listed my personal frivolous spending and this guy's out here making a better world. Massages. I get terrible tension headaches and medication never did the trick. Massages keep it in check. Edit. Obligatory thank you for the gold and silver. This is my first gold and I'm pretty stoked. Also, thank you to everyone for your advice. I've tried some of the things you've suggested, but I'm getting lots of new ideas. Thanks for caring. I spent about $5,000 turning my garage into a free weight gym. The UPS guy loved me for about 4 months straight. Edit. For those that have been asking, horse mat to cover the floor since it's cheaper and more durable than gym matting. A couple of dumbbell racks with dumbbell sets 5 pounds to 85 oz. A good deadlift bar, a good cambered squat bar, a good bench bar, flat bench, heavy duty adjustable bench, 2 weight trees, one for either side of a heavy duty power rack, 14 45 pounds plates, 8 25 pounds plates, 8 10 pounds plates, 8 5 pounds plates, a set of chips, a heavy duty bob, good bar clips, a range of assorted rubber bands, a good lat pull down machine, a decent heater, an okay Wi-Fi speaker, old mixing bowl to hold chalk. I've been lifting for 18 years, just got tired of gum fees. Attitude, misspelled gym. Leaving it. Also leaving the wrong then. Edit 3. Horse Matt and the UPS guy have a lovely relationship in the far, far away land of improper than, soon to be expecting their first child. Dumb. I've wondered for some time whether it's a bad idea to order 40-pound boxes of cat litter from Amazon because of pissing off the delivery guy. Now I see that I've actually been going easy on him. Amazon delivery guys around here are like Uber drivers, never see the same one twice it seems. But my USPS mailman lives like 4 houses down the street and he's a bro, so I try not to go too hard on those deliveries. For some deliverists, heavy stuff pays better and trolleys are a thing. If you had heavy stuff coming through every day, you would have been my best delivery. Source: 5 years as a deliverer. This person just used the word deliver in 3 ways I'm not even sure exist. Edit, and they all sound correct. Fermentation equipment. I love fermenting stuff. I made a fermented cranberry soda for this Thanksgiving. Edit, oh wow, I didn't expected this response. Thanks for the award. I have a small setup RN, but it's on my plans to expand it. I mostly do non-alcoholic beverages like sodas, tepache, and kombucha. For the cranberry soda, I just used a cup of gingerbug and made a cranberry sauce with orange and natural cranberries. Then I just added water, probably like 1.5 liters, and let it ferment for 5 days. After that, I bottled the soda and did a secondary fermentation for 2 days in a dark, hot environment, and after that I left it on the fridge for a day so the gas settles and prevents spillage. Do you have your very own fermentation station? With the right amount of water? Come on Vinny, check this out. Brad messing around with animals. Hey Vinny, stop messing around, let's get back to work. Okay, but the tiny pup in the chocolate EP. I love that video a lot. The only other one that matches it in quality is the oysters one, where Vinny at one point just cuts to the pup running around while Brad doesn't notice, and it goes on for like 10 to 20 seconds of Vinny just recording a dog here, recording a crab there, random funny stuff. Insulin. If you're close to the border, come to Canada. It's a bit cheaper here. Thanks for the medical advice. A blood vaginal spray. Never leave home without mine. Insulin or bloody vagina spray. Medical advice. Seltzer water. It's substantially cut down on my alcohol intake and I never drink soda anymore. But to anyone who had never been to my house, you'd think I was stocking up for the end of the world or looking into becoming a seltzer distributor. Buy a 5-pound cylinder of CO2, a regulator, hoses, and a carbonator cap that fits soda bottles. I drink about 200 liters of soda water a year and the rig cost $100. Check the web for kit lists. Worth every penny. Edit. America has SodaStream, but there are 3 advantages to the DIY rig. You can make and store multiple bottles in the refrigerator, it's fizzier, and it's a lot cheaper. Edit 2. This popular science article is the one I referenced years ago. I also fill the bottle completely, squeeze out about 1/4 of it, put the cap on with no air in the bottle, and chill before charging. Also thanks for the gold. I dropped $1,000 to own this Nazi German Shepherd puppet from the TV show Danger 5. I got it at an auction the producers of the show put on a couple of years ago, and I don't think a lot of people would be willing to drop that kind of money on a prop. For those of you unfamiliar with the show, it's a hilarious Australian comedy about a group of spies who are trying to kill Hitler. But the show, at least the first season, is shot like it's from the 1960s. Here are some of the scenes featuring my puppet and a bonus gif of my puppet watching himself. Okay, this is the first reply that is truly something almost no one else would spend money on. Congrats! It's so ridiculously random yet intriguing. Well done. The Sims franchise. $700 plus down the drain for pixels who say DARPA Dable Dips. Edit: I like how the first thing I post is about my Sims shame and I get 10k upvotes. The Sims series needs a good competitor because the prices have been going way out of hand ever since 2 came out. I've been following an indie game called Paralives for a while. It's super early, but I really hope it can be a Sims competitor. I like to collect fossils and pretty minerals that I spend way too much on, but it's my hobby and I love it. Does Maria understand your mineral hobby? No, she's too busy shoplifting purple shit. Cheese LMAO. I'm a cheesemonger who is addicted to my own supply. Can I have a job? Between us, you'll be bankrupt in a month, but we'll sure have fun. I got you. Have some young manchego W spiced cherry preserves because that's my current obsession.